In my last video, I talked about or I discussed about the definition of growth and development. Now, today we are going to see what are the factors that influence growth and development. So, point number 1 is our genetic factors. Genetic factors. The word genetic comes from gene, that means the hereditary or the characters that we possess from our ancestors or from our family members or our parents. So this genetic factors is the important factor. This is the most important factor which helps in the growth and development of a children. So genetic predisposition, this is very important for genetic factors. Next comes your sex, either a child is a boy or girl, that could be also comes under the genetic factors. And race and nationality, these three are the main factors of genetic factors. These are the three. Now comes number 2, prenatal factors. Now prenatal, what do you mean by prenatal? Pre means before, natal means birth, that means before birth. So what are the factors? First is our intrauterine environment. Now let me tell you what do you mean by intrauterine. Intrauterine means within the uterus. So here intrauterine environment, this is a chief factor of growth and development. Many other conditions are also there which influence the fetal growth. What are those that depends on our fetal growth? Number 1, maternal malnutrition. Malnutrition means lack of nutrition in body. Maternal means in mother. So during the birth or before the birth, if the mother is lacking nutrition, then that affects the fetal growth. Next comes maternal illness. If mother is having already some illness, then that could affect. Maternal infection, same thing. If mother is having some infection, again that would affect. Hormones, if the hormones are not in proper order. Maternal substance abuse, if mother's any organ is being used very badly, and some miscellaneous. So these are the conditions which can influence the fetal growth in uterus. Now comes our postnatal factors. That means post means after birth. First is growth potential. How much potential the child is having to grow. Nutrition, very important, how much nutrition the baby is having or should get after birth. Childhood illness, if is the baby possess some illness from pre-birth or not. Physical environment, in which environment the baby is belonging now. psychological environment. That means mental environment. Is it in peace, or is it in a very harsh weather or condition? Cultural influence, the surroundings. Socio economic status, where our social and economic interfere each other. Status. Next, climate, very important. Climate and season. Play and exercise. Birth order of the child. Intelligence, very important. Intelligence. And the last is hormonal influence. Hormonal influence. So these are the very important conditions that we should take care, or the child's parents should take care after postnatal, after birth. Now comes some of the hypotheses or definitions being discussed by some of the great personality. So number one, we are going to talk about Harlock. According to Harlock, what do you mean by growth? According to him, it is the change in size, in proportion, disappearance of old features. Disappearance of old features means when the child was a baby, at that time there was something which suddenly changes after he or she becomes a teenage or an adult. Next is acquisition of new ones. That means learning new skills, developing new skills. And according to Harlock, development means progressive changes, means day by day the child is showing some changes, progressive series of changes that occur in an orderly predictable pattern. That means we have already thought, now it is happening one after the other as a result of maturation, and this doesn't happen easily. It happens due to maturation. If the mind develops, if the child's mind develops, then only progressive series will continue. Now comes according to Crow and Crow. According to Crow and Crow, growth means structural and physiological change. That means first of all there was a seed, after that it changed into sapling, and finally after that it became a plant and then a tree. So the change in structure and the physiological pattern. And the last is according to Anderson. Now according to J.E. Anderson, development is nothing but it is totally concerned with growth. It is totally concerned with growth as well as change in behavior, growth and behavior, and this too happens which results from environmental situation. So now growth and behavioral change, this too happens due to environmental situation. If a baby suddenly changes his or attitude, or the growth suddenly becomes retarded, that only happens due to environmental situation. So this is what about our growth and development.